Keung is closely associated with the most sensational cases in Hong Kong's criminal history. His actions not only challenged the law, but also shocked society's perceptions of safety. As a representative figure among the kings of thieves, he prompts deep reflection on the boundary between morality and greed. Welcome back to Hong Kong File. Before we start the video, remember CLS. Keung, also known as Big Spender, he was a notorious figure in Hong Kong's criminal history. He born on 7th of April, 1955 in Yunlin, Guangxi, and he moved to Hong Kong at the age of 4. After completing the elementary school, Cheung learned business skills from his dad at home. His dad once ran illegal horse betting operations, which introduced Cheung to many figures from the underworld. Cheung frequently got into fights, gambled, and caused trouble, leaving behind a trove of criminal records. He envied the luxurious lifestyle of wealthy people in Hong Kong and longed to become rich overnight. On 12th of July, 1991, 3 men carried out an armed robbery at Kai Tak Airport, targeting a cash transport vehicle and seizing the equivalent of 170 million Hong Kong dollars. Cheung was arrested on charges of conspiracy to commit the robbery and was sentenced to 18 years in prison. However, the police believed that the perpetrator had meticulously planned the crime and possessed accurate intelligence, suggesting the possible involvement of an inside man. Upon investigation, it was discovered that Law Yim-fong, who joined the company in late 1990s, had close ties with Cheung. Law was employed in the transportation department, the only division with access to all transportation details, which aroused police suspicion. However, in 22 of June 1995, the Hong Kong High Court released Cheung in court due to insufficient evidence in his confessions. Cheung earned his nickname due to his extravagant lifestyle, which included lavish spending on luxury goods and generous handouts to friends and strangers alike. Despite his charm and charisma, his life was marked by a series of high-profile crimes, including armed robberies, kidnappings, and arms smugglings. He orchestrated 2 high-profile kidnappings in Hong Kong during the 1990s, targeting the prominent tycoons. For the first kidnapping of prominent tycoon was happened in 1996. Cheung and his gang intercept Victor Lee, the eldest son of billionaire Lee Ka-shing. While he was driving home, they held Victor captive at an abandoned chicken farm. Cheung personally negotiated with Lee Ka-shing, demanding a ransom. The negotiations resulted in a record-breaking payment of 1.038 billion Hong Kong dollars. Lee Ka-shing reportedly remained calm throughout the ordeal, and even advised Cheung to reform his way. The following year, Cheung targeted Walter Kwok, the chairman of Sun Hung Kai Properties. Kwok was confined in a small wooden box in a rural house and subjected to harsh treatment. His family eventually paid 600 million Hong Kong dollars to secure his release. This incident not only showcased Cheung's audacity, but also raised concerns about the safety of Hong Kong's elite. For Law Yim-fong, Cheung's wife, she played a notable role during his trial. She was his common-law wife and the mother of their 2 sons. Besides acting as an insider during the 1991 Kai Tak Airport cash van heist, she was also responsible for managing the finance and logistics for the group. She spent significant amounts of money hiring lawyers to defend Cheung and worked to lift the access freeze imposed after his arrest. Additionally, she persuaded Cheung to invest a portion of the stolen funds into luxury homes and villas, which became her and her children's primary assets following his capture. It is said that after Cheung's execution, Law moved abroad with their children, successfully converting some of the wealthy to long-term financial security. Cheung faced several consequences for his criminal activities. His most infamous crimes included high-profile kidnappings and armed robberies, such as the adoption of Victor Lee and Walter Court, which netted him massive ransoms. These actions not only brought him immense wealth, but also made him a target for law enforcement. In 1998, Cheung was arrested in mainland China, where he was tried and convicted for his crime. He was sentenced to death and executed by firing squad in Guangzhou. His case highlighted jurisdictional complexities between Hong Kong and mainland China. As some of his crimes were committed in both regions, Cheung's action also had border implications, inspiring fear among Hong Kong's wealthy elite and raising concerns about security during that era. His story remains a cautionary tale about the consequences of a life of crimes. Despite the gravity of the charges against Cheung, his wife made a surprise appearance in court during the final days of his trial in 1998. Her presence reportedly brought a rare smile to Cheung's face, transforming him momentarily into a lifelong husband. This moment of humanity was noted by observers, as Cheung smiled and waved at her, a rare display of vulnerability. For Cheung's wife, she had been under scrutiny herself, as she was arrested earlier for alleged money laundering, but was later released. Therefore, her attendance at the trial was unexpected, as she had expressed concerns about being detained by the mainland China authority. Her loyalty and support for Cheung during such a tumultuous time were evident, even though their future together was unconcerned. Law's support during Cheung's trial had a significant emotional impact on him, though it did not alter the legal outcome. While her presence may have provided Cheung with emotional solace, it did not influence the court's decisions. Cheung was ultimately convicted and sentenced to death for his crimes, including kidnappings and arms smuggling. Law largely stayed out of the public eyes during Cheung's criminal activities, but became a notable figure during his trial. After Cheung was executed, ending a life of great sin, Law found a reliable lawyer dissolved the connection between herself and Cheung, transferred Cheung's $2 billion assets, and after getting $2 billion, she moved to Thailand with her children and mother-in-law. Before his execution, he told Law to move to Thailand and live with their children and mother-in-law in a house that next to a lake. After they moved to Thailand, there are still some friends who came up to extort their money. The police in Thailand tried to help Law, but Law doesn't even believe the police. They moved to US after that. At the end, they disappear into the mass of multitude. That's the end of the videos. Do you know anything else about famous crimes in Hong Kong? Feel free to share your ideas in the comments. Please remember like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video of Hong Kong File. Bye!